What if you have been involved in some type of unclean or questionable conduct that has not been addressed by the elders? Seek their help so that you will be able to serve with a clean conscience. What should you do, for example, if the authorities restrict the kingdom activity in your land and you are called in for questioning about your brothers? Must you tell them everything you know? What did Jesus do when he was interrogated by the Roman governor? In line with the scriptural principle that there is a time to be silent and a time to speak, Jesus at times said nothing at all. In such a setting, discretion is the better course, so that we do not put our brothers at risk. What if a serious sin has been committed by someone in the congregation and you have knowledge of what occurred? The elders, who are responsible for keeping the congregation morally clean, may need to ask you what you know about the matter. What will you do, especially if a close friend or relative is involved? The one who testifies faithfully will tell the truth. So you have a responsibility to tell the elders the whole truth, not just half of it, and you must not distort it. They have a right to know the facts so that they can determine the best way to help the wrongdoer restore his or her relationship with Jehovah. What should we do when speaking to persecutors about our brothers? What responsibility do we have when speaking to the elders about our brothers?
Maintain inner peace despite changing circumstances. When Lloyd and Alexandra learned that they had been reassigned to the field, they at first felt sad. After all, they had been serving at Bethel for over 25 years. Lloyd says, "I felt as if Bethel and my work assignment had become my identity. I mentally appreciated the reasons for the change, but in the weeks and months that followed, I often experienced feelings of rejection. It was an emotional roller coaster. One minute I felt positive, the next I felt dejected." When our life takes an unexpected turn, the changes that we have to face may cause us apprehension and emotional stress. We may even find it hard to accept those changes. When Ryan and Juliet were informed that their assignment as temporary special pioneers had come to an end, they felt dejected. We realized that we could continue to be useful to Jehovah if we maintained the right attitude. Consider a married couple, Philip and Mary, who had served at Bethel for nearly 25 years. Within 4 months, both lost their mothers and another relative in death and began caring for Mary's father, who has dementia. Philip recalls, "I thought I was coping well to a certain point, but something was missing. Soon after leaving Bethel, when we are faced with sudden changes, we might easily let worries about the future paralyze our life. We may find ourselves in a situation over which we have little or no control. True, we may at times feel perplexed. When Osborne and Polite, a South African couple, left Bethel, they thought they would soon have part-time work and a place to live. Unfortunately, recounts Osborne, secular work did not come as soon as we had hoped." His wife, Polite, recalls, "We did not find work for 3 months, and we had no savings. It was a real challenge." Mary, quoted earlier, is still looking after her aging father while pioneering. She admits, "I have learned to leave things in Jehovah's hands." Lloyd and Alexandra, mentioned at the outset, admit that their change of circumstances tested their faith in ways they had not anticipated. If life takes an unexpected turn, whether as a result of a change in our theocratic assignments, when we do not fully understand the reasons for some organizational changes, we do well to reflect on how Christ exercised his leadership in the past. Try to make the best of your situation. In the meantime, why should we follow the instructions we receive from God's organization? Give an example. What can we learn from this account?
I'm sure we all totally enjoyed that encouragement.